Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor, and you tuned in to Forgotten Kings TV.
Listen, y'all, people are reacting to the epic fight scene between Katt Williams and Kevin Hart. That's right, y'all. Y'all heard that correctly. Kevin Hart has a new movie out right now on Netflix titled 72 Hours, okay? And apparently, Katt Williams made a cameo. For those who haven't seen this movie, this scene looks straight like, a WWE match. I ain't gonna lie. You got Kevin Hart throwing Katt through tables. You got Katt smacking Kevin in the head with picture frames. Listen, shout out to Netflix. They made sure to capitalize on the momentum from the Kevin Hart roast. As we all know, the beef between Katt and Kevin, that was ongoing for many years up until recently at the roast, when both Kevin and Katt, they were able to officially end the beef, right? And aside from the criticism about the jokes said at the roast, it was good to actually see Kevin and Katt on stage together. But now we get to see them in a movie together, WWE style. Like I said, this scene is crazy. A lot of people right now reacting to this scene, specifically calling it an epic fight scene. But like I said, what does this mean for Katt and Kevin moving forward? And even when it comes to the space of comedy, it's a lot that's changing in the movie business, right? Netflix, listen, they say Netflix buying up Hollywood. So listen, who knows? Maybe we'll get to see several movies involving Katt and Kevin moving forward. Somebody like myself have always said, the culture is basically, it's time for another major release, something like a Harlem Nights that would feature many of our talented comedians and other creatives. But it's just right now, it's a lot that's happening within the movie business, really in all industries. And, Netflix, they have the power to be able to put these projects together, right? Even the roast, that was a Netflix event. You get what I mean? So to finally have Katt, who they're also in business with, and Kevin together in this epic scene, listen, y'all tell me, man, what are your thoughts on Katt and Kevin finally throwing hands in this 72 Hours movie? Like I said, it looks like a scene straight from WWE. You know what I mean? Royal Rumble. But, very entertaining. I will admit, to see these men on camera like this, I ain't gonna lie, but, where does this leave comedy moving forward? I mean, we have to wait and see, right? Because Kevin, he's hanging with a certain audience and demographic, but what about the culture? You know what I mean? What about the other comedians, the vets who's been in the game for a long time, right? And they're not getting that opportunity. And I'm sure, Kevin, he's doing the best that he can, as well as Katt. But, something like this, definitely is major for the space of comedy. And it just goes to show that a lot has changed, right? Since the back and forth between Katt and Kevin. And now you get to see these men go at it in an epic fight scene in this Netflix movie titled 72 Hours. So with that being said, y'all let me know. What are your thoughts on this fight scene involving Kevin Hart and Katt Williams? Honestly, did you think something like this was going to happen after seeing them in the beef at the roast on Netflix? Or, what are your thoughts after seeing this? Because this is crazy. Like I said, the only thing I can think of is maybe, we'll get a sequel with Will Smith and Chris Rock going at it. But aside from that, y'all let me know, what are your thoughts on this 72 Hours movie and this fight scene involving Kevin Hart and Katt Williams? All right, but with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Again, my name is Sensei Rip. Till next time, peace.